Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Same Bet. Today's episode is Star Wars themed. Monday is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And we're going to have a struggle between the light and the dark. In our training today, we start out on the light side, but the dark side does creep in. Who's going to win this epic battle between the dark and the light? Stay tuned and we'll see. All right, so we've got a whole lot going on in this episode. We're going to start with a $300 bankroll, and you can see that I've taken my chip rack and put it out there where you can see the bankroll a little bit easier. And notice that I've got some orange chips. Now, if you've been around YouTube for a while, you've probably come across the dice coach, Bo Parker. And he teaches a little method to help you track your rolls. And I need to track them for this particular strategy. This strategy comes from Nick Boretz, and it's a very simple strategy that he uses against random rollers. It's $15 on the 5 and the 9. First hit, you pull those down, and you go to the 6 and 8, and then you just write it out. Here we got the 9. We're going to kick the game off with a 9. So we're going to win 21 bucks here. So we're going to lay that out, and we're going to add $3 to it, okay? And then we're going to take down the $30 from the 5 and 9 and just go up on the 6 and 8. Now this is, like I said, this is a Star Wars special theme episode. We're starting out on the light side, and we're going to go dark here in a little bit. And let's see who wins the battle between the light and the dark. Okay, I've got a $12 6 and a $12 8. We're going to mark that 9. And I should have marked my orange chip in the tray. I'm not very good at this. This is something that I want to improve on. Okay, we've got a 6, 2, 8. That's actually the best case scenario. We're going to win some money on that 8. All right, and you'll notice that I'm actually placing my bets down at the other end of my table. I don't usually do that because of space constraints, but I think I might have figured something out, and I like the way that it looks from the overhead view, just a little bit better from the side than I do from the side view. All right, so we just made $14. We're going to rack that up, and we're going to hope we hit a few more of those 6s and 8s. Now, see my orange chips down there? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip one of them over, and the one that I flipped over represented the 8 and the 9. Those are the 2 points that I've hit. And after I hit any more, I'll just take another orange chip and add to it. It helps me track how many times I'm hitting those numbers. Okay, dice are out. And it's a 3, 2, 5. No money on the 5. So this is going to be kind of a fast action, going back and forth, resetting and shooting again. Actually, what's going to take the most amount of time is marking them. Mark the 5 on the all, tall, small. Now I'm going to mark the number 5 chip over here. Now you notice that I've only got the orange chips out there for the inside box numbers. If I happen to hit some of the extremes, the 2, the 3, the 11, or the 12, I'll put a blue chip out on the ends just to know that I've hit those numbers. Oh, here we go. Here's a good example. Boxcars. All right, so we're not going to win any money on a boxcar. We're just going to pull it back, mark it on the all, tall, small, and I'm going to grab a blue chip and stick it over to the end. It doesn't matter to me if it's an 11 or 12. It's just, I just know that that's an outside number, or an extreme outside number, I guess. All right, here we go. Dice are out. And it's a 3, 4, 7. Okay, so we're going to get our first 7 out. But that's okay. You know, we hit that 9. We made $21. I think we ended up losing $3 off of this. But I'm not so sure about that. When we took down the 30, added in the 24, 27, I think we actually made $3 on it. So that's not too bad of a deal. All right, so now we're going to reset everything and flipping all of the chips back over in one direction. Putting $15 out on the 5, $15 out of the 9. The puck is off, and we are going to work them on the come out. Okay. And I moved my Craps Nation dice. You can see them there on the combat there. I thought you could see them a little bit easier from this angle. And we're going to start out with another 9. All right, 5, 4, 9. So we were working, so we're going to win some money on this one. The force is with us at this point. 5, 4, 9 is going to win $21. Okay, there we go. There's $21. We're going to drop 3 more dollars. Okay, so we've got 24 bucks. I'm going to pull down 30 bucks, and we're going to go back up on the 6 and the 8. $12 on the 6, $12 on the 8. Nice little strategy, actually. It's designed to give you some practice or give you some time at the tables against some random shooters. Hopefully have a little longevity in there. And it's 2-1-3, nothing works, doesn't matter to us. I forgot to hit the mark the 9 there a second ago. That's a 2-1-3, so I should be adding a blue chip down there as well. Mark the all tall small. Blue chip representing one of the horn numbers. And we just throw them again. We're looking for a 6 or an 8. Dice are out. And it's a 9. It's another 9. Frontline winner. I don't have any money on the front line. This is a strategy against random rollers. And like I said, this comes to us from Nick Boretz. And we're going to actually do some more episodes of this. One of the things that I learned when I was doing some of my practice sessions with this is a great strategy that you can use to hone your skills on reading the tables. What's going on? Do you leave that 5 and 9 up there until you hit it, or do you pull it back? There's another horn number, 2-1-3, on a come out roll. All right, so we're gonna mark it with a blue chip. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I kind of want to focus on a little bit. Let's do a few episodes of what are the dice doing, what are the tables telling us, and what do we do about it? Do you stick to your strategy or do you deviate? Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. Okay, we are working, so that's great. We're going to win another $14. All right, mark the 8 on the all tall small. We're going to flip the 8 chip. Oh, actually, okay, mark the 8 with the puck, flip the 8 chip, and now we're going to get paid $14. Now from here, you can do whatever you want. You can rack it, you can press it, you can go out. It's up to you. And I'm wanting to collect a little bit of money. I'm trying to bolster a bit of the bankroll before we start to expand on it. All right, here we go. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. Okay, no money on the 9. We had that on the come out roll. Move those winnings over to the 8 and the 6. Okay, we're going to mark that 9. Yeah, so that strategy that I was telling you about from Bo Parker on how to, track your rolls. I'll put a link down below so you can go see his video on this. It's another 5, 4, 9. Okay, you can't be thinking about what's happening on those numbers that aren't hitting. So I think that's like the third 9 or so in the row or not in a row, but that I could have collected on. Can't think of it that way. You've made your money on the 9. You've reduced your risk by going on to the 6 and the 8. Now just let the table work for you. Or not. 5, 2, 7. That's okay. We still made a few dollars on this one. All right, so we're going to bring it all down, put the puck back where it was, reset the all tall small, and then we've got to reset our little orange chips as well. Put the losses back into the bank. And what are we going to do here? Another $15. Okay, so we're going to go another $15 on the 5 and another $15 on the 9. Reset our orange chips. And we are working. This is a come out roll. We are going to work it. There we go. Dice are out. I see a 7 there. Fortunately, it didn't land on the primary face hit. 6, 3, 9. So that's another 9. We, so what are the dice telling us? What's the table telling us? 9's a hot number for us right now. So here we go again. Mark that 9. Mark the 9 on the orange chips and grab $21 out of the bank. 7, there we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, drop $3 more. Bring down our $30 that we had on the 5 and the 9, and then just go up with $24 on the 6 and the 8. So we're collecting a few bucks as we go along. As long as you hit that 5 or 9, you're pretty good. You're in good shape. All right, here we go. Dice are out. And the 6, 4, 10. No money on the 10. No big deal. All right, we're going to bring it back. Mark the 10 on the all, tall, small. Mark the 10 in the orange chips. And just move on. Dice are out. And it's a 6, 2, 8. Okay, there we go. We're good. We made some money on this one. So we're going to make another $14 on that 8. Oh, got to mark it. Got to mark that all, tall, small. And we should be marking the chip. Yep, there we go. We're going to win $14 or 15 for 1. And yeah, we're just racking it up. We're slowly building that bankroll. You know, like a Padawan trainer. We're not going too hard. We're not going too aggressive. We're just getting the flow of things, getting in a rhythm here. Hard 4. Okay, doesn't do anything for us. Hard 4. Hit the all, tall, small. Flip the orange chip. And here we go again. And I'm just random rolling it. You know, Nick has said this is a strategy that he likes to use against random rollers. So I might be trying to hit the same spot. 5, 1, 6. Okay, great. That's going to be another $14 win. Yeah, so he uses this against random rollers, not necessarily against anybody with any kind of dice influence or dice control. Just like I said, it's a longevity type strategy meant to keep you at the tables for a while. Not a lot of risk, and yeah, it keeps you in the game. All right, so this time I'm going to go ahead and bump things up. So I'm going to go to $18 on the 6 and the 8. Now I chose that instead of going out to the 5 and 9. It's totally your call. You know, in hindsight, I kind of wish I'd have gone to the 9. I've been hitting the 9 quite a bit. I wasn't listening to what the dice were telling me. 4, another hard 4. Again, nothing for us. 4's already been marked, but we should put it, yep, we're going to put an orange chip indicating that's the second 4 that we've hit in this series. And we're just going to send the dice out again. Yeah, it's a 4, 1, 5. Yep. Again, hindsight, you know, I kind of wish I'd have spread them out. I would have rather grabbed a few dollars. But if I hit a 6 or an 8, it's going to be even better. Mark the 5 on the orange chip. And here we go again. Dice are out. And it's a 5, 2, 7. All right, so that's okay. We still won a little bit of money. We took a little bit of a chance and pushed things up, but we still won a few bucks. All right, so we're going to bring the dollars in, put them back into the bank. And we're going to try this again. So we're going to go another $30, 15 on the 5, 15 on the 9. Reset the all, tall, small. Reset the orange chips. And we're working. So I forgot to reset the orange chips, it looks like, but we'll come back to that here in just a minute. All right, here we go. The dice are out. Ooh, 4, 3, 7. All right, so we're going to lose that 30 bucks. So those $3 that we were making at a time a few minutes ago, that was totally destroyed by a 7 out, or 7 on the come out, really. So what I just did there is I put another $30 out there to pay for that 5 and 9. So I'm basically buying that 5 and 9 so we can stay up on it. Reset everything again. Here we go again. All right, random dice sets, rhythm rolling. And again, another 5, 2, 7. So that's 2 losses back to back. And here, the dark side starts to creep in. Okay, so we're gonna lose that $30, and I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do. So I'm giving in to the temptation of the dark side. All right, so here we're gonna go $10 on the don't pass. And from here, I'm just gonna let you watch it. I'll take that back. Okay, so it's a snake eyes. We're still on the dark side, but hey, the dark side's paying off.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
All right, so there it is, a 5-2-7 out. So even the dark side has to come to an end. But in this particular case, we had several don't bets out there where there was a don't pass or a don't come, and we are going to win a little bit of money on that one. Not enough to make up for what we lost. I went kind of crazy out there on the dark side. If you were following my strategy there, probably couldn't tell what I was trying to do because I didn't know what I was trying to do. I was just putting some dark side bets out there, and I was trying to hedge maybe with a couple of light side. It's one of those lessons learned. Maybe you should just go all dark or all light. All right, so let's count it up, see how we ended up. Started with a $300 bankroll. Started out with the light side, just some simple bets. Had a couple of back-to-back losses that really hurt with $30 at a time, and switched over to the dark side. I want to say I had close to $70 out there on the dark side. It ended up racking maybe 60 back, so it didn't hurt us too bad, but it didn't make us any money either. All right, so there's $100, there's $175, there's $200, $225, $250, $253. Okay, so started with down 47 bucks. Overall, not bad. Switching back and forth between the light and the dark, but was it the right move? Was it the wrong move? Only time would really tell you on that. So I hope you enjoyed this Star Wars edition of this particular strategy, and we are going to do this again. And one of the things that I really want to pay attention to as we do it again is what is the table telling us to do? Do we switch or do we stay? Love to hear your comments on this. Leave some below, and we'll catch you next time.